everybody. This is Moo.
And this is Fuji.
And let's get down to business to defeat the Hans. And
let's not sing the whole
song.
song.
No, we're not going to. We're not a musical right now. We just watched it. Anyway, we watched Mulan, which is a fucking fantastic movie. I love this movie.
So I have lots of thoughts on this movie.
Yes, I know you do, Fuji.
And I'm going to start with, so here are the bad things about Mulan.
Mm-hmm.
It's really anachronistic and they didn't care.
Yep.
It definitely lumps like all of China together, and it's like, hey, we made a movie about China. Just really vaguely. It's a movie that Americans made about the American idea of what is China? What are Chinese people? What is Chinese culture?
Great Wall.
There's
rice.
The biggest problem with this movie is that, yes, it's about gender equality, but it's about gender equality with American superiority thrown in. Because it's saying, look at this backwards repressive culture, and look at this American ideal of gender equality, and that's why she's really good, is because she's got this American thoughts, and that's not a good thing.
Uh-huh. But
the thing is, as an Asian person, seeing a movie with characters that look like you is so important.
It is. It's even though it's not like exact representation, it's still like there are people who look like you.
Like it's so important.
Mm-hmm,
and I mean, I'm not Chinese. I have some Chinese background, but I don't identify with Chinese culture. But it's like, this movie came out and people stopped saying, "Oh, you look just like Pocahontas."
I still don't understand. I do not understand why people would. You do not look like do not look like Pocahontas. Not even close.
I look a lot like Mulan, and like a lot of things that are in the movie, like praying to the ancestors, and having this sense of, I don't know how to say the phrase, but like loyalty and like
family
obligation towards your family.
Mm-hmm.
To have those, I think, in a movie. And then I remember later, talking to my dad, and my dad was like, yeah, in Vietnam, we would have an altar like that. We would have, the names, and we would remember the ancestors, and we'd pray to them that way. And like, seeing that in a mainstream, Disney movie, I think as a kid was such an important thing, just to have something like that. And so that's why, as flawed as the movie is, and it's deeply, deeply flawed in like some really problematic ways, but like it's, I think, so very important that this movie existed, because I think from this movie came a lot of really good things. I think this movie was very much made in a place that it couldn't have been made if Pocahontas hadn't happened.
Yeah,
because Pocahontas was so bad.
Oh shit!
In this regard, it was so bad.
Also, Pocahontas was also boring as fuck. Oh my
god! And Mulan took the same idea of like the treatment of cultures in this Disney media, and did a really, I think, as good a job as they could have done in 1998 in a Western children's movie. There were a lot of things that they didn't have to include, and they did, and that was. I'm still really impressed.
Yeah.
I'm still impressed today. And it's just a good movie.
It's a really fucking good movie.
It's a well-timed movie. It's a well-paced movie. Like, we were talking about, so, I mean, the past couple movies that we've watched. So, Hercules, Hunchback of Notre Dame, like, have some problems with tone.
Oh, yes.
And they figured it out in this movie. Like, there's one huge mood whiplash scene, and it's so on purpose, and it's so well done. It's the scene right after A Girl Worth Fighting For, and it's just everything about this movie was purposeful.
Yes, it was a well thought out, put together movie. Like, there was a lot of, and also this is probably the best one in a while we've seen that's like so good at show don't tell. Like, this movie's really good at doing show don't tell. Like, you don't need to say anything.
In the first like musical number, and a little bit before it, like they show that Mulan is a really clever character. Like, she does just clever things, like how she gets the dog to do her chores, and she like interrupts in somebody's chess game.
Yeah,
like they show these things. They don't have to. I mean, with Belle, I think like Belle having this like clever female main character was kind of a novelty, so they had to be like, look at her, she's really bookish, she reads a lot, she's weird, she stands out, and they had to write a whole song about it. Whereas here, we've now gotten used to it. It's been 6 years since Beauty and the Beast came out.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have, this clever female protagonist. And we just need a few things at the beginning to show that about her.
Right, and then that's why when you have other scenes like her figuring out to climb the pole to get the arrow during Make a Man Out of You, like that does take that the point of that exercise is to like use critical thinking skills, like use the weights to help you ascend the pole. I forgot what are the two ones. It's like discipline. And what was the second one?
Strength, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you need both those things in order to accomplish your goal was the point of the exercise, and she figured it out. It all because it does require a critical thinking to do, and of course later in the movie with at the avalanche scene and the part at the end of the movie at the palace and the emperor, it like basically it pays off. Like we know it's established that Mulan is clever, and it continues throughout the movie that she is clever. It's not like suddenly dropped like halfway through or something like that.
And she never loses it too, is the
No.
thing. Like, I mean, I think today we have a lot of media where we have like, oh, look at this clever female protagonist, and then like partway through they kind of lose the cleverness, and then it's like,
yeah, they certainly do.
But like she's such a consistent character, and she grows as a character.
Mm-hmm.
I feel my rant coming on.
Oh boy, you gonna do it now?
I'm gonna do my rant.
Do it now? It's about
This
honor
movie-
and shit.
This movie, no, not about honor and shit.
Different
okay.
one.
The honor, people are like, oh, it's so stereotypical. Chinese people in honor. It's like, okay, honor is super important. Honor is super important, and not only honor, but your family's honor.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing where the crux of this movie was lost on people, and I always,
You good, Fuji? You got it.
This movie is not about being true to yourself.
No.
The song is a lie. It is not. It's not about being. It's not about being yourself. It's not about being individual. Me, I'm so special. I'm a special me. It's not about that.
Mm-hmm.
We hear in Reflection, and this is the key, is that she sings Reflection before she has her character growth. This is Mulan at the beginning of the movie. And the song Reflection is about Mulan believing that she cannot bring her family honor by being the way that she is. Her character growth is Mulan learning that she can bring her family honor by being who she is, that she has an ability in herself to bring her family honor. But this is the thing. It's not about being true to yourself. It's about what can you do
as an individual to help your family.
To help your family, to help your group, to help your society, to maintain the honor of these people around you. What can you do? Everyone has an ability to do that. And it's the idea that we do have to break out of predefined roles, but it's not like I'm going to be myself and that's going to solve all my problems. It's you are yourself and you use your best abilities to help and to honor and to support the people around you. Mm-hmm. It's about bringing honor to your family.
Honor!
That's what this movie is about.
No, it is. You're right.
And people do not get that.
Yeah, you're right, man. Because they put True to Your Heart at the end of this movie, and it's a kind of a weird song to put in at the end of this movie. Like, I don't know what I would have put in, but probably not something like that, because it doesn't match up to what the movie talks about.
It's wrong.
Like,
the song is wrong.
The song is wrong.
Okay, it's like
Fuji hates that song.
I hate that song, and it's okay. The same thing about Reflection. Like, people are all like, "Oh, she's talking about like when can she make her outside match who she is on the inside." It's like, no, Reflection is a pre-character growth song. The way Let It Go is also a pre-character growth song.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Let It Go is who she is at the beginning of the movie and not at the end of the movie.
Yes. You're right. Yeah, no, you're totally right, dude. I didn't even think of the Let It Go comparison. That's a good one.
Yes, that is what it is.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct.
The movie is not about being yourself. The movie is about what can you do to improve the lives of everyone around you. That's what the movie's about.
Yeah. Also, I get annoyed when people are like, oh, why didn't Mulan take like the position at the end? And I'm like, that's not what she's here for ever.
For anyone, okay. I say that you shouldn't watch Disney movies with the source material in mind. But in this case, when Mulan leaves, she doesn't accept a position on the council. She doesn't accept like any big rewards. She just goes home. That is literally how her poem ends.
Yep.
The Ballad of Mulan. That's how it ends. Like the emperor offers her all these things and she's like, "No, just give me a horse so that I can go home."
Yeah.
And actually in the end of Ballad of Mulan, nobody knows that she's a woman either. That's
Oh, yeah,
interesting.
that's right.
It's not until she goes home and she like takes off her armor and she's like sitting at home weaving, and then her army friends show up and they're like, "Oh my god, you're a woman."
And she's like, "Yep," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
And in the poem, she was like on campaigns for years.
Yeah, no, she was on a lot. She like became a big old war hero.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, this is like, this movie took a poem and made it into a narrative,
Mhm,
obviously,
yeah.
but yeah, man, this movie's good.
And also, I can forgive this movie for being anachronistic because there's two factors that are at play here. The first is which this is 1998 and this was an American movie made for Americans about China.
Mhm.
And so they had to use imagery that would make Americans think of China. So that's
Yeah.
why like the Forbidden City is in there, even though like it did not exist at that time. The second thing is that I can forgive it being anachronistic because we don't know. There's several like places and times and things that all claim that Mulan was from my hometown. And it's like there's like 6 of these places and it's like clearly she wasn't. So like I can kind of get behind that a little bit. And it's
Yeah.
just I'm interested to see when they do make the live action Mulan movie what they're going to do because
Yeah, that'd be very interesting.
this movie they are going to show it in China.
Yeah.
And this version of Mulan, I think, didn't do terribly well in China.
Did it?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't. I couldn't remember
mean,
if they did it. If it didn't.
I mean, I think it probably did better than you should look it up.
I'll look it up. I have the Wikipedia page. I'll take a look.
I mean, it probably had more attention than like other Disney movies, but the thing is, China has so many versions of Mulan movies already.
Yeah.
There's a ton of Mulan movies.
Here we go. Reception in China. They hoped it was smoother return.
Box office income was low due to both the unfavorable release date and rampant piracy.
Oops. They did their best.
Chinese people also complained about Mulan's depiction as too foreign looking and the story as too different from the myths.
Amazing. Well, now actually the Chinese market is more important than it was.
Way more important.
In back
2000,
then.
yeah.
So now it's important.
1997.
Yeah, now it's really freaking important. So I am actually curious to see how they'll like do this. That's why like when we had those like early script bullshit floating around earlier, like I'm looking at this and seeing all the backlash. I'm like, there's no way they would actually keep this anyway because I mean that would upset their foreign investors, dude.
Yeah, it would.
It would so upset them. So it looks like judging from this, Mulan could have done a little bit better if like the timing was different. It seems like judging from this Wikipedia article, of course.
And I mean,
but-
it whenever new stuff comes out, it totally depends on what movie is out in China at the moment. So.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see how the live action will be received.
Speaking of live action,
they better not have They better have the songs in that movie.
They better
or
have the
I'm
songs.
going to personally go down to the Disney studios and beat the bejesus out of everybody there because they're idiots for not including one of the best soundtracks in the whole fucking Disney canon.
I deeply enjoy how like the song that Disney tries so hard to promote from Mulan is Reflection.
Yeah. Well, it's a good song. That's not the one that became super, super popular. That,
Became
my
a
friends, is Be a Man. Be a Man. Be a Man.
I'll make a man out of you.
Yes. Yes. Well, I'm okay. I guess, sorry, I fucked that up. I can't make a man out of you. Someone, don't look at me like that. Don't make fun of me. Stop. I can tell I let you just looking at me and making fun of me. Stop it.
Anyway.
Anywho.
I hate Mushu.
I know you do.
I hate Mushu.
Which is a surprise because for once I'm okay with the comic relief character and you're not.
I really hate him.
I have no problem with him. I think he's funny. But
I think I don't like Eddie Murphy.
I was gonna say you might just be Eddie Murphy because it's basically Eddie Murphy as a dragon.
I don't like Donkey either.
No, well, there you go. You don't like the goofy, weird characters he voices.
I guess so.
Like, I totally understand. Man.
I don't remember ever liking. I don't think there's been an Eddie Murphy movie that I liked.
I gotta think if there's any ones I actually like besides some of his voice acting roles, but I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen any of his movies, because when I was a kid, they were super popular, but that's why Eddie Murphy's in Mulan, is to
I mean, he was
draw
like
crowds.
uber popular, like just everywhere. But
Yeah,
I don't like Mushu.
that's why he's there. He's just like,
But I'm glad that Mushu was not the two-headed dragon from the concept
yeah,
sketches.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
then it would have been two dragons talking to itself.
It's so weird. Yeah, it's a good thing. Also, it's not the Mushu from the sequel, which is, by the way, garbage. Fuck the sequel.
It is garbage.
It is such garbage. It like it ruins. It's garbage in the same way that Love Never Dies is garbage towards Phantom of the Opera. It kind of ruins like everything from the previous movie. For starters, not just Mushu's characterization, which goes down the toilet really quickly. It's gone, but also the plot of that movie is pretty much like okay, hey Mulan, can you escort my daughters, or are they his daughters? I don't remember, but these princesses for an arranged marriage, and Mulan says, "What? An arranged marriage?" She protests to it. You know, the thing she was gonna do at the beginning of the previous
American
movie?
superiority. She's been infected with American superiority.
I'm just gonna assume so. I'm sorry, did they, like, forget that? Did they forget she was gonna willingly? She was just fine with going to the matchmaker, like...
But they never said arranged marriage, so maybe they didn't get that it was an arranged marriage.
Oh my god, maybe they didn't. You're right. Shit.
They never said the words arranged marriage.
Oh, that's why. Oh, you're so right, dude. God, that movie is... I don't like that movie. I really don't like it. It's a really awful Disney sequel, and the only plus about it, I guess, is that the animation doesn't look as bad as some of the other Disney sequels.
That's a low bar to clear,
isn't it? Yeah, it's not. It's still not a good animation, but it's not like Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 animation, which is another movie that also pees on the original. Because why would you... We'll go over Disney sequels one of these days, but Mulan, on the other hand, is a great movie, and you can just ignore the fact that there's a sequel, because no one gave a shit.
Movie.
Yeah.
I would watch it again. I'd watch it again right now.
I would watch it again, too.
What's next, Tarzan?
Yes, next is Tarzan for us.
Also, just watch Mulan again.
Watch Mulan again. I do like Tarzan, though. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. One thing, one of the many pluses about Mulan is, with their show don't tell, is there's a body count in this movie.
There's an incredible body count.
Oh my god.
A lot of people die on screen.
Holy shit, yeah. And they do it, like, way to find a non-bloody way to kill people on screen.
And then there is actually blood. There's actually blood in this one.
Yeah, Mulan gets a sword wound.
Yep.
From Zhang Yu's crazy-ass sword. Is it Shan Yu?
Shan Yu.
Okay. I always get confused. I'm not sure if it's like, Dynasty Warriors kind of sounding name, or if it's... I played a lot of Dynasty Warriors 3 as a kid, so it messes up my already terrible pronunciation skills. Hooray! Anyway.
That's right. Dynasty Warriors does some weird stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Because there's a Guan Yu, because it's the Romance of the Thin Kingdoms. Yeah. I think he's leader of the green one, the ones that wear green. What were they called? I don't remember.
I've played like 20 minutes of actual Dynasty Warriors.
I played so much Dynasty Warriors 3 on PS2. Holy crap, my brother and I sank so many hours in that game. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, body count. There's a big old body count in this movie, and it's great. And I don't know what it is about it that I'm just like, oh, this, like, I think I just like how it's done in a way that doesn't freak out the kids, but it doesn't, like, talk down to the audience either,
I appreciate that they were like, okay, she's going to war in this movie, so we better just go all in.
Yep, they sure do.
Yep.
They're like, how do we kill people without really showing much? Avalanche. Yeah!
That's a horrible way to die.
That is a horrible way to die, but it's bloodless, so the censors are fine with it.
And there's something messed up about that.
I know, right? The censors are a weird thing, dude. Like, it's like, oh, this is okay. Like, there's like when Gravity Falls, for example, there's, like, horrific nightmare fuel imagery in that show, but two old ladies being a couple is too much. I had to get rid of it. It's such a bizarre, like, it's stuff like that. But I do like how the stakes are real in Mulan. Like, you have a good ticking clock kind of plot going. You have, like pretty cool action scenes. We got a sweet avalanche.
And like the relationships between all the characters. I think that's what
So good.
stands out to me every single time.
Yeah.
Is that like she's got such a good relationship with her dad and
Yeah.
like with the friends that she makes in the army and
Yeah, and Li Shang, who's great. Li Shang's awesome.
he is great.
It has his gay panic.
Does everyone know that I'll Make a Man Out of You is sung by Donny Osmond?
I hope everyone knows that.
Everyone should know that.
Yeah, well, in Mandarin, it's done by Jackie Chan.
And Cantonese as well. Also
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
Yes.
Which you should listen to if you get a chance. Also,
It's very good.
I hate Mushu, but you should listen to Mushu's deleted song. Because it's really great and
it's kind of amazing.
Really 1998.
It really is. Oh my goodness. So 1998.
So apparently when this movie came out, some people in politics said it was propaganda for allowing, I think, women and gay people in the army.
Why are people like this? Anyway.
Alright, so that's about 20 minutes, so.
Yeah, it is. What was it? Oh yeah, I like the relationship between Mulan and Dad because it's not really a screw you, Dad, I'm going to war. It's oh my God, if my dad goes, he's gonna die. I'm gonna prevent that. So she did.
And then at the end, he just like
Throws
tosses aside like all these trophies that she's brought back to him.
and hugs her and is saying that she's the best daughter. And I'm like, it's so good. And the plum blossoms are pretty, and it's great. God damn it, this is a really good movie.
Should watch it again.
Yeah. Well, actually, we should probably watch Tarzan.
Probably.
We probably should. Okay, well.
Actually, we should eat dinner.
You know, yeah, we have pizza. So, okay, got any final thoughts before we stop this?
Still one of my favorites.
Such
really good. It's so important.
Yes, definitely.
Such an important movie.
It's important in a lot of different ways, and it's also a really good fucking good movie. Like, it's definitely one of my favorite Disney movies. I really should own it on DVD. We watched it on VHS, just to let you guys know.
Because my VHS still works. There's a checklist in there of VHS tapes you can collect. There's $1 off of something.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You're gonna go get it real quick? Okay. This is also the exact same VHS I had as a kid.
Okay, so we've got the Disney's Storybook Ornament Collection.
Oh boy.
We have the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection checklist.
Oh yes. Cool. I gotta make sure I have everything.
Like half of these are already no longer available, so I don't know why they even put them on that checklist.
Oh my God.
There is a enter Disney's Mulan sweepstakes online at disneyvideos.com.
Yeah.
If you do not have a computer or internet access, please see additional entry information on the back of this insert.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. It's save $1 on Energizer batteries.
It's a time capsule in here.
Celebrate the Pooh meaning of friendship.
No one thought that out.
There's nothing more special than the gift of friendship, and no one helps your child feel its special meaning better than Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, I'm glad they didn't just say Pooh, because then I would have been like, okay, someone was doing this on purpose.
Now you can have double the Disney, brought to you by Disney Channel. Oh, it's for Toon.
It's for Toon Disney, yeah.
Call your local cable provider and ask for Toon Disney.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I don't know, can you?
I don't think so. And how to claim your free hardcover storybook.
Mulan.
Of Mulan.
You can get it. Oh, good news. Good news, Fuji. 3 Calaveros is available. Thank Christ. I finally can get Trippy Drug Sequence the movie.
I'm gonna buy that if I find it.
Please do. I would watch it again. Even if the ending... I just want to watch the ending, honestly. Anyway, all right.
So next up is Tarzan.
Yep.
Extreme sports.
I'm so ready for extreme
sports.
Okay.
Extreme with an X.
Yeah, X in the middle. Yeah. We have to have that with that. I've seen the extremely goofy movie. I know how this goes. Anyway, see you next time.